up, gamers? I'm Jason, and today on Dice and Dragons, we're going to be taking a look at Horrified as I unbox this game. It is published by Ravensburger, designed by Prospero Hall, and set in the Universal Studios Monster Universe. That's right, you've got all of your favorite classic Universal Studios guys in here. We've got, and ladies, can't forget the bride. So, the Bride of Frankenstein, Dracula, the Wolfman, the Invisible Man, Creature from the Black Lagoon. And I think I've got all of them. Maybe I'm missing one. Let's just take a quick look back here. Nope. That's all of them. And what you're going to be doing in the game is we have a village. We're going to be playing various heroes. And we must protect this village from the monsters. It's a pretty terrible place to live if you've got 7 monsters attacking the village, potentially all at once. Well, the game says up to 4. In any case, let's just talk briefly about the game before we take a look at what's inside. It is a game from 1 to 5 players. You can play it solo. What you must do is move around town, grabbing items which will serve as your hit points essentially, and also be used to defeat the monsters as well as their objectives. So for example, with Dracula, you need to smash all of his coffins before you're able to defeat him by engaging him directly. Now, as we're moving around town, villagers will be walking around because, you know, they're villagers. We told them to stay inside, they didn't. And we need to protect them as well as every time they die or a hero is defeated. So if we lose, well, lose our battles against monsters, and that's fairly easy to do. 1 hit and you're down. Well, there's a terror track. If it hits the max, well, we will then lose the game. So with that being said, giving you a brief rundown about the game, let's switch over to the top-down view and see what's in this box and if it's going to leave me horrified. Now let's take a look at what's in the box for Horrified. Now let's get the lid off and see what's inside. So I'm going to slide this over, give us a nice space to put the components. We've got the rule book. I do like that it's got that classic cinema flair in terms of the just the layout. It definitely feels like it's harkening back to those old monster movies. We got the information on the monsters in the back. Doesn't look like we do have any type of quick play reference, however. So here we've got the game board. And, oh, that came out upside down there. It definitely sort of got a feel of a town, but also is almost that classic, you know, movie set. We've got a solo play track. I'll just slide it up so that the viewers can see the bottom. So, nice board. The art is a little simplistic, but it definitely fits the theme of the game. And I do like that we've got this text right here. So we feel it would be a little unkind to present this game without just a word of friendly warning. You're about to unfold one of the strangest tales ever told. We think it will thrill you and may shock you. It might even horrify you. So if any of you feel that you do not care to subject your nerves to such a strain, now's your chance to, well, we warned you. So that is pretty cool. It's definitely going for the feel of a classic monster movie. Now, this is one of the first times I've actually seen, or, well, not first time, but I haven't seen it too often where the components are wrapped in plastic. Personally, I definitely think this is wasteful. I don't like it. We don't need to have these cardboard pieces wrapped in plastic. It's definitely kind of a waste. I'm just wondering why they did it when, in fact, the lid was attached, which you can't really see it, but you have those nice sealants there. So the game was trying to make less of an economic footprint, but now we've got this stuff wrapped in plastic. So not necessarily the best use of resources. So as you can see, we get some tokens. They look to be related to different locations. As you saw quickly from the board, we get some items. Once they end up being related to different locations, looks to be like some tracker tokens. And then tokens that are potentially related to the different monsters we're going to be facing. And then this looks to be the different characters that we're able to play. And they also have that 1950s feel. So the professor, the scientist, yeah, I know, I'm just spinning it back around, I already did it. The inspector, the archaeologist, the mayor, and the explorer. Which is a solid amount to have. Good player count. Here we've got the minis. Let's see what we have in terms of miniatures. So these are all minis for the monsters. Here we've got the Bride of Frankenstein. I'm going to try to get them all right. I was not a fan of the classic movie monsters. We've got Frankenstein himself here, and I do like the fact that they're both green. Now the minis are passable. Definitely nothing that I would say you'd be looking to paint. And as we take a look at them, I'll just put them back in the bag. Here we've got the Mummy, Dracula in the red for the color of blood. I do like how all the colors are very thematic as to what the monsters do and, you know, just the kind of monsters they are. Here we've got the creature from the Black Lagoon. Not sure quite why he's purple, but I guess we already have 2 green characters in there already. Now, this looks to be the Invisible Man. Not sure why he's blue, but it works. And lastly, we've got the Wolfman, and I think brown is the perfect color for the Wolfman. So no complaints. Minis are passable. They're definitely a nice to have, but nothing that is really a paintable quality. You do get a nice felt bag, so no needing to go find a Crown Royal bag for your game or anything like that, which is nice. Not sure what it's for. Have not gone through the rules yet. Really just opening it up for the first time. You do have some custom dice here. And it looks like you get hits and exclamation marks, so danger symbols, as well as blanks. Maybe those exclamation marks are critical hits. I'm sure we'll find out, and we'll let you know as we do our review of the game. Now, next, we have what appears to be some standees. So we've got standees as well as colored standees. Now, I haven't seen any character tokens. There might be on the board, but we'll check. Take a look at this in a little bit. We also have some generic standees, which I'm guessing is for other certain components. I don't want to necessarily take them all out, but as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors, well, a total of 7 here. So apparently, I guess these standees probably relate somewhat to the monsters as well as these clear ones. Now we've got a pack of cards, and does look to be better packaged than a lot of other companies' cards. I'm looking at you here, Simon. Now the edge is a little difficult to get out, but I am happy that it does have that strip in it. And the one thing I always tend to do with these card packs, despite them having that easy tear strip, is just go open from the top. It always just seems easier than getting that little tab to come off. So we'll get this open and take a look at what kind of cards we have in the game. Now, I mentioned that there was a lack of reference cards, so we do have them right here. So enough for a total of 5 players. So this is a 5-player game. And we have 2 other types of cards. I'm guessing that these are investigator cards. So Hunter becomes the play. Choose one, place the Wolfman in any space or move any monsters 3 spaces. Move a hero up to 4 spaces. So these are all cards for the heroes. Cards are very flimsy. Like, I don't like that at all. But they do feel nice in hand. So not necessarily too worried about them, but they definitely feel like it's something that could easily be bent. You may want to consider sleeving them. Now these are all of the monster cards. Bad stuff happens. So move the hero or villager closest to Dracula 3 spaces towards him. We've got some symbols at the bottom for dice rolls. We'll find out what these do as we get a chance to play the game. And then last but not least, let's take a look at what we've got here. Now these are the monsters. So we've got all of them with their abilities, and I'm guessing what you need to do to overcome Dracula. And then it seems to be like the objective is to smash all of his coffins so he no longer has a place to hide. So we've got Dracula, the Mummy, Frankenstein, and the Bride, so they actually come out together, not separately. Creature from the Black Lagoon. I do like the color coding with their miniatures as well. Wolfman, And lastly, the Invisible Man. These are also a little bit on the thin side. Now, it does feel like the gloss is done fairly well to protect them. Still not sure how I feel about the quality level of these components. It's something that I'll make sure to discuss in the review of the game. Hopefully getting this to the table in the near future. So let's get everything back in the box. And then I will be coming at you with a quick outro. Not sure why I just put the rulebook at the bottom. Kind of getting in the way. Let's get it up to the top. And there you have it. We've taken a look at Horrified, and I'll be right back. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you like what you saw, don't forget to click that like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when we have another horrific video coming out. We will be doing a full review of the game in the near future. I know it's going to get past Halloween. Unfortunately, us being in Canada, this wasn't released in Canada. I just happened to go to the US and was able to pick it up. So keep that in mind. Also, if you want to see some pictures of Julie and myself and maybe some other people playing Horrified, take a look down below in the video description. We have links to all of our social media feeds, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You'll find pics of us playing the game there for sure, as well as some other games. You can even see some of the upcoming games that will be on the channel. We're working on Cine Tempore. Not sure when that review will hit, but it is coming. Also, with that being said, you're going to see links popping up in front of me to some of our previous videos, most likely one of our more recent releases. And once the review has been done, you'll get a link to our review on how to play of Horrified. So don't forget, keep playing games, and we'll see you soon.